In last week's episode, we left the beautiful Cayman Islands heading to the southern underbelly of Cuba, to a place called Cayo Lago, where we are supposed to check in, but we have been blown off course and are downwind by about 35 miles. Oh well, we'll just have to make the most of it in paradise. How smooth's that? I don't think we're going to have any seasickness today. Well, the wind died a few hours ago. We've only got a couple hours to go, so we're motoring along. No dramas, just beautiful out here, just beautiful. Looking forward to, I think we're getting to a place called Cayo Campos. Can't wait.
Wake with a fresh shower with our last bucket water from the Cayman.
So now what are we now going to do? We're going to be really careful
with the water. When I took over my shift, we still have had constant wind. We did an average of 6 to 7 knots, which was pretty good. And then around 5, when we changed shift, the wind slightly started to drop, and then we had to turn on the engines, because there's no expected wind for the next few days, and we're almost arriving, supposedly 2-3 hours, and we should be in Cuba.
Hey baby, won't you sail with me out on the rolling sea? We'll find some place to go, maybe down to Barbados. It's an island off somewhere in the middle of nowhere, sailing to freedom, you and me. We'll lay on the deck at night, staring at the bright starlight. I just want to be there.
Alright, we're coming in perfect time. The sun's going to be at our backs. It's going up to what, 10:30, 11? Could have been closer to midday, but this is good enough. I think I see reef over there. We'll just go check it out. We're going to try and sneak in. Charts here aren't that great, they're pretty old, so it's all going to be eyeball navigation.
We're off to have some fun, sailing to freedom.
I see reef!
Wind blowing
Got to 40
steady,
feet now!
heading straight and true. Sailing to freedom, just me and you.
30 feet!
Hey, come on, baby, sail with me out on the rolling sea. We'll find some place to go,
18
maybe down to
feet!
Barbados.
Yeah, keep straight, keep on this track.
Somewhere in the middle of nowhere, sailing to freedom, you and me.
10 feet!
Sailing to freedom, just you and me.
Check out the barrier reefs, people. Much of the south coast is protected by these. It is a matter of finding the gap and getting through to the islands beyond. But just because you find the gap doesn't mean you are safe in the lagoon beyond. There are shoals and isolated reefs all over the place, so you have to be careful. When you travel, you got to have the sun overhead and just behind you if you can. Beyond the fringing reefs are hundreds of miles of isolated islands just itching to be explored. So come join us for the next month or two and explore Cuba, a communist country where, believe it or not, we feel as free as a bird. Anyway, enough of the advertising. We've just entered the reef and I have an itch and it really needs to be scratched. I haven't eaten fresh fish in more than 2 months, and that, people, is not on. So where are we? We have come into Cuba from the south and should have made it to Cayo Largo, which is here. But we were blown off course in that angry sea that day, my friends, and ended up down here. A good anchorage around here is at a place called Cayo Campos, and we've heard a lot of good things about this place. To get there, we have to get through this channel and go around the back way. We've just come through the canal. This is the Archipelago de los Canarios. I guess there's lots of canaries there. And this bay goes all the way around. Mainland Cuba is close to 100 miles that way. This huge flat bay that's about 3 to 4 meters deep. I wager there's a few conch in there. Now this is the most accurate setting up of camera I have ever seen. Margarida is naked, yet we see very little. What a placement, people! Sorry to wreck this mental image that you may have, but I did this naked later on for our female viewers. That's right, all 2 of them. And I wasn't quite as good at setting up the camera as Margarida was. Can you say backdrop to a horror movie? Well, there you have it. Do you notice how Margarida is putting a snubber onto the anchor chain? For those that don't know, most boats don't hang off the anchor winch, but have a snubber that puts the load on a bollard or cleat that has been designed to take the load. Ours is just a thick rope with a very rusty chain hook attached. Just looking around, my first impression is that this is going to be our paradise for the next week or so. We made it to Cuba! Woo! Look at that water, people.
It's so clear, really, really nice. But it looks like it's croc country, so...
Alright!
I don't know if I want to go in just yet. There's a settlement there. We got some notes from friends that came previously here to Cuba, and they said there's some locals. They're really nice to cruisers, so we're gonna try and meet them.
Una estación ecológica.
This is an ecological station.
Ah.
Contar. Pero los restos no. No, y sabe, dicen que necesita de papas. Comida sabe también. Viene de comida, sabrá sobrevivir, sabe, los restos no.
No problema. Nosotros no sabemos inglés, no. Ni poquita. Sí, aquí. Sí, viene mucha barca. Mueren por
entonces, entonces se van en su propiedad y
en
peligro puede matar. Pero hace 10 años no mata. Y después puede matar. Cuando hay muchas muertes,
entonces que mandan a matar. Aquí no, aquí esto no ataca. Entonces en Australia. Desde aquí, eso es comida para mono.
Okay.
Comida para mono. Pero es parasita y vitamina a la vez. Desde aquí
Yo voy a echar la comida allí y usted aquí.
Okay. My poor translation of this is that I must stay here, otherwise the monkeys will fly away and eat my grandma. I think I need to work on my Spanish.
Oye,
¿Cómo se dice los nombres?
Looks like Margarida can have as many showers as she likes. She will be pleased. And the spin-off to that is I don't have to be so strict with myself, assuming the position of getting into no trouble. Holidays, here we come.
Ay, la prima.
Otra. Y otra por allá.
Did he just eat that fly?
No, he didn't. He just sneezed.
Did he?
Yeah.
Gesundheit.
Think that thing would hurt? The spikes they have?
Do you like sailing into freedom? Obviously, this iguana is an excellent judge of quality programming.
Don't go away.
Nothing but quality.
Don't go away. Don't go away.
You have to be quick.
Se te va, se te va.
Did they bite?
I reckon he would. No, they don't. Have a go.
He's looking at me, he's getting swollen.
That happens to me too. Ah, that was a bit of a gift, wasn't it, people?
He's not liking me.
Yeah. I'd probably give up.
You think?
Yeah.
Why are you doing like...
What do you do?
He makes it like... I don't know. Rabbit food that you buy in the pet shop.
Want to try it?
No, you try it. You try it. You try it.
Can you eat it?
Engorda mucho.
Can you eat it?
¿Eh? Sí, eso es bueno. Sí.
Mira.
Duro.
It's a bit, doesn't taste like fish.
So it has everything they need to be, has all the nutrients and vitamins and healthy things they need to be grown here that the island doesn't provide because they were brought up here. They're Vietnamese monkeys. They were brought in by the last government to be studied in a lab, and when things changed around, they released the monkeys and brought them to this protected island where they can grow and be free.
Just to correct Margarida, not to be studied in the lab, but to have studies done to them in the lab. Oh, and those studies, well, poor little monkeys. Hey buddy, do you like sailing into freedom, like your friend back there? Really? That much? Fair enough, carry on. Wow, we got supporters all over the place, people. And what do you think of the other sailing vlogs? Really? That bad? But you love sailing into freedom. Whoa! Wow, you bunch of iguanas are a bunch of discerning, well, iguanas. Where are we going, boss?
We're going through the track and see if we see some animals. So
What have they got here?
So they have 4 protected species, if I'm not mistaken. So it's the iguana, the monkey, the Vietnamese monkey.
Macau.
No.
Isn't it called a macaw? Macaco?
Macaco.
Oh,
Macau is Macau.
Oh yeah, alright.
Oh, I'm lost. Iguana, monkey. That rat that is not a rat, that I forgot the name.
Do they eat them here?
Yeah, they eat them here.
But
And
you're just saying that it's a protected species.
Yeah.
Well, you can't eat them if they're a protected species.
No, not protected species. It's this island, it's a protected island. But in
Other places you
other
can eat
places
them. Oh,
you
okay,
can eat
gotcha.
them. And it's missing one. What is the other one?
I don't know.
Or maybe it's
Is
just
that the
red.
rhinoceros?
We wanted to see the monkeys close by and trying to feed them, but they already had fed them right before we arrived. So their bellies are quite full. So maybe later or tomorrow we can see the monkeys more close. Because they have a lot of babies. It would be nice to see them close.
Which side did he say the crocodile was on?
He said when we start approaching the sea, That we might, if we go slowly so we don't scare him, we might see a crocodile. It's not a big one. He said it would be small, but...
Are there no seams?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we didn't see a croc, but then we were shown the hutia. Why are they locked up for?
Hello. Hello.
I think this is what Margarida meant by when she said protected species. That means that they are protected in a cage, ready to eat later on. I think I better write to the World Animal Protection Organization and tell them that they are missing a category. So what's the story with those little things?
They caught them. That's why they're in the cage. They're gonna eat them. So apparently they're really delicious. It will taste like a little pig if you roast it. The same thing. But what he was saying initially, it's gonna taste the flavor you want to give it according to the spices you want to cook. We're just preparing dinner. Peter's doing a batter mix. We were invited to have dinner with Cubans that we met on the island. And
these are exact measurements, people. If anyone was looking at this, yeah. Okay, it's not such a precise recipe now.
So we're gonna take over some food and they're gonna cook some food, so we're gonna share everything. Sorry, you forget again?
No, I was just thinking what I was up to, what count.
So we're gonna have
somewhere between 4 and 37
deep fried fish, and we'll be surprised with what they.
Just kidding.
We'll do it.
I think that's right.
Yeah, that's okay.
I must admit I had been feeling bad about shooting such a large mutton snapper, but we had lots of people now to share with, so it was all good. Otherwise we would be eating it for 5 days.
Go. Peter? Hola, buenas noches.
This is my homemade batter mix. Flour, rice flour, corn flour, baking soda, salt and a touch of sugar. And what other spices you want. It is super crunchy. Just make sure you get out all the lumps. These guys are bakers, electricians, cooks, some are married, some are divorced, and they come here for 1 month and then they get 1 month off. Make sure your oil doesn't get too hot. Can you explain to them they should start eating these straight away and don't worry about the cook?
Okay. You have a whole crew working for you.
Just enjoying dinner with our newfound friends. I'm at the head of the table, God knows why.
I'm just gonna try. The boys just needed
Tortuga.
some turtle, so I'm gonna try it. Looks like chicken.
It's very much like chicken. I've had turtle before, people. It's very much gracias. It's very much like chicken with a fishy taste.
Beans.
Beans.
What's the turtle like?
Peter was right. It's similar to the chicken, but the texture is more, it's more dry. It's not as soft as the chicken. It is really good.
Better than the turtle that I had. Bueno.
Water from the well.
Toma la verdad que es rica. Buena.
Okay, well water. Dulce. It's good.
A él le gusta mucho hablar para la cámara.
Very good.
No.
A él sí.
Very important. What do you say?
Satisfeito.
Like what they said. There's no TV here, people, so I told them story after story. Nobody understood the hell what I was saying, but boy did we laugh and laugh.
That was a really nice welcoming to Cuba, wasn't it?
Yeah, those people, they're so... Like, we were warned, if you go into the main tourist towns, just like all towns, there are a few opportunistic Cubans that want to take advantage of you, and it's not really taking advantage of you because they're only after $1 or $2. But the people that we meet, we just met, a genuine salt of the earth, and they didn't want anything. They were happy to supply everything. They didn't want anything, but we brought over battered fish and brought over a bottle of wine. But they were super surprised about that. They were just lovely people.
They were really, really nice. We were just laughing.
Yeah, you got any problems, you just come and see us because we might know how to fix it or we might know how to do it. And did you have enough water? But their well is sweet water, not like the San Blas water wells that smells of rotten egg gas. But just lovely people. So we're very, very lucky to have stumbled along these guys. And we still haven't checked in yet.
That's Peter's fault.
Margarida is a bit upset with me. She says, we got to go check in. And there is a possibility that they will take all our fresh fruit and veggies because, well, I don't know, because of the regulations.
That's how it is when you go inside a new country. Usually they take the fresh stuff.
So we're going to try and at least use some of them before, but we'll probably pay a bribe and get away with it. But I tell you what, we might hang here for a couple of days because they're going to try eating that little rat that's quite...
The rat that is not a rat.
Yeah, they're going to have that and they invited us over. So, yeah, we've had tortuga, turtle, and we had this massive cubata and we had my mutton snapper. So it's all good. So thank you, Cuba. Thank you for making us feel at home. Probably you're not watching... There's probably no Cubans watching this. That's okay. But thank you nonetheless.